PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Now a quick 3rd down test on this opening drive of the game. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Who barrels into the end zone.
Chris, we knew that they were going to try to establish the run game and get this running back in a rhythm early, and they're able to do this on the first series. Get him the ball several times. Now he's able to find the end zone. I tell you, that offensive line has got to feel proud about what they did here early, establishing the physical nature of that run game.
Bringing it out. It's Porter. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. To throw, it's Carr. Looks left and finds his target there. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have, and I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands, and if you've got one,
deep shot caught inside the 25. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
It is really tough to defend an offense that is playing this well. Their timing and spacing has been exquisite. The quarterback is seeing the defense really well, and here he threads the needle for a touchdown in the end zone.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Great cut there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now. Now, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal. When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush, and here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Great stop and discipline from this defense. Now produces a 4th down. I think that they're going to go right back to this RPO. It would not surprise me at all if this offense goes right back to the read. Now the quarterback's got to make a play.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Down the middle, it's Flanagan. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking for his back. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Right. Now here he goes. At the 20. Finally goes out of bounds, but a huge play by this offense to wrap up the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the run, it's Williams. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. 2nd and goal for the offense. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
And that pass falls incomplete. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Having a guy like this in this area of the field is like a warm blanket for a quarterback. He knows that he's got the big body tight end, great hands. That's a matchup that they can exploit, and he does so for a touchdown here. Chris, that's a beautiful throw by this quarterback.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
You've got to chalk this up to film study. They saw this kick return team getting depth, not being focused on the kick, and they knew there was an opportunity to get this onside kick and successfully recover it, and they're able to do so.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense. Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Carr. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain on the pitch and catch. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. He keeps it on the design run. It's a fumble short of the goal line. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Irish. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the first. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to Fluff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to the ground with the running back. Got loose. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll keep it on second down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is out, right? And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something to run.
Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for them.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Barney. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Turning it on! Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On first down, it's Bothwell again. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throwing right. Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Maybe some room here. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
Number 8, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Off play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. When you're called Cornhuskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
28, Nebraska, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Blasted as he lets it go. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet. But also, what you said is the most important thing. keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Makes a move. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out every...
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB. He knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Huskers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets rid of it. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situations, third down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Husker! He got it, back corner of the end zone. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man.
He's got it at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Taylor wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. A full dive to haul that one in. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Crosses the 45. Knocked off his feet. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. He's going to take off. Throws into the middle of the field. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with San Diego State taking on the number 21 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Aztecs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Thrust that arm out. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their...
Might have a chance. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Bluff Bothwell again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Cotton. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Keeps it himself. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy reading decision for him to go get the first down and keep this drive alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Number 8, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never
makes the catch, and he's free. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with